there on the surface. The topsiders are leaving the Undercity further behind.
Let's peel back the curtain on some surprising deleted scenes, hidden gems that never made it to the screen. Without further ado, here's the untold magic of Arcane. We'll start off with a Jinx and Echo deleted scene.
I support Councillor Talus's proposal for peace.
A scene that, according to many fans, deserved to be in the first critically acclaimed Arcane installment. Season 2 of the show is on the horizon, with the first teaser trailer being recently shared by Netflix. After watching the trailer, fans started coming up with various theories regarding the plot of the second season. The trailer itself looks amazing, so we can only imagine what the creators will do with Season 2. Also, let's hope the show will continue beyond its second season. We really need more TV projects like this. Anyways, I believe you already know that Arcane is a TV project based on the very successful game franchise League of Legends. Some people even refer to the series as the best video game adaptation of all time. I know some of you will despise me for saying this, but I feel like Arcane did a better job than The Last of Us. Don't you agree? Set in the Twin Cities of Zona Piltover, Arcane follows the story of Vi and her little sister Powder, who goes on to become the criminal known as Jinx. Before the creators shared more details regarding Season 2, they talked about the first installment and the scenes that didn't make the final cut. Some of those scenes are, well, beautiful and truly deserve to be in the series. One of those sequences was between Jinx and Echo.
Vi tells me I can trust you. You get a pass back topside, that's it.
Riot Franco, one of the several people we should send thank you cards to for creating this masterpiece, revealed a deleted scene that should have appeared in episode 7, The Salvador Boy. This is when the well-known struggle between Jinx and Echo occurred. This chapter was quite dramatic and intense, to say the least, but it could have been even more dramatic if the creators included the following sequence. The initial idea the writers had in mind was to include a flashback that would bring the little Powder back. As Mr. Franco explained, the scene included a flashback between Echo and Powder that occurs a few months when Jinx is born. The moment was very compelling because Echo was trying to save her from Silo, but Powder has no desire to go with him. So why didn't the writers include such a scene? Well, they said it was due to a resource problem. In other words, they had to be careful with the budget. Thus, they tried to save time by deleting several scenes.
Damn it, Powder! Wake up! Remember who you are and know!
Do you guys think the scene deserved to be deleted? I honestly think they did the right thing, considering the fact that the episode in which this sequence was supposed to appear was perfect. Sometimes the right thing to do is to let the viewers use their imagination, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Oh, did I mention that the writers also shared some more plot details regarding Season 2 of the series? One of the most exciting updates confirms that Echo and Jinx will have more screen time together in Season 2. There was also some discussions about Caitlyn going through some very nice moments in the upcoming episodes. But wait, don't miss this. We're about to unravel a pivotal deleted scene that could have changed everything. Ready to dive deep? Smash that like button and let's explore the Arcane together.
If I can figure out who made this, it could lead me directly to whoever's behind it all. The answer is here.
The next scene is between Vi and Caitlyn, and we have to mention that this one is not confirmed yet. In other words, we're still waiting for the writers to address the sequence and whether they really deleted it. Anyways, it's worth mentioning that some viewers think the creators deleted a scene of Vi and Caitlyn that was supposed to occur before they reached Caitlyn's home. Tumblr user Lady Griffin claims the writers might have deleted such a scene because when they break into Caitlyn's room, Vi asks Caitlyn, "Who lives here?" She then answers, "Another counselor friend of yours?" Because of this question, Lady Griffin asks, why does Vi simply presume that Caitlyn's counselor friend is the one who lives here? Why does Vi even ask Caitlyn about that? The Arcane fan also points out that when Vi spoke to Jace when she broke into his forge, she said something about what Caitlyn did first when they reached topside. She looked for Jace. Since audiences were never able to see this, the viewer presumes that Caitlyn and Vi stopped at Jace's place first to try and get his help, but he was sleeping over at Mel's, so he wasn't there. Because of this, Caitlyn did what she didn't want to do. She went back home with Vi. Do you guys think the creators deleted many scenes when working on Season 1? Because I do.
I'm a slug monster with venom for ooze. And I would say
Oh, rumor has it they plan to introduce Renata Glask in Season 1. This was before the creators knew how to adapt the popular game franchise. According to several rumors, they first intended to introduce Renata in the first installment. However, it looks like we're gonna have to wait a bit more to see the character in the series. Just a fair warning, spoilers ahead. The destruction of Piltover's council was one of the biggest focuses of Season 1. With Season 1 cliffhanger, Zahn is becoming weaker and weaker, especially after the death of his most prominent crime figures, meaning that Arcane needs a new villain, which is why a lot of fans think Renata should be introduced in the second installment. She could be leading Zahn in the upcoming war. What do you guys think? Let us know before we dive into more details regarding the next deleted scene.
Silco isn't taking guests.
Not a problem. Wasn't here for him.
We'll call this one The Curious Woman. Do you guys remember when Caitlyn was in, well, you know where? In this deleted scene, she decides to sit and talk with another woman saying, "I have to say, it's always nice to meet another curious woman." She then realizes that V is gone and leaves the disappointed woman alone. Interestingly enough, the room in which the two chatting is filled with hunting materials, which I believe belong to the lady Caitlyn was talking to. Basically, this sequence had her on the couch and then just leaving the other woman. So the creators didn't use this scene and instead changed the point of view. The original version has V looking in on them in that conversation. Another interesting detail is the number of birds in the small room. The room is packed with birds. There is a painted forest setting like the one Caitlyn competed on as a child. The mask that the woman wears is a bird mask. So did this scene deserve to be removed from the final cut? What did you think about all those birds?
Get the fire brigade!
Did you know there was apparently a scene in Season 1 in which Caitlyn was wearing her top hat? Yeah, I had to use apparently because the creators have yet to confirm that such a scene was deleted. Caitlyn is without a doubt one of the most developed characters in the entire history of cinema. Since the first appearance in League of Legends, the investigator and sniper from Piltover went through many transformations, including design changes. The Caitlyn version in the game and her version in the series are two different things, but the creators tried their best to stay loyal to the source material. However, they didn't include her most iconic accessory. According to several reports, there were some scenes in which she wore the hat, but those scenes were deleted. The hat makes an appearance in a couple of portraits in her family home. Those portraits suggest it was her father who wore the hat. Maybe what happened at the end of Season 1 will prompt Caitlyn to put on the hat for the first time in the series. Perhaps she'll do it to honor her father. Only time will tell. The next season of League of Legends story comes to Netflix in November 2024. As we bid farewell to these Arcane fragments, remember to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay enchanted with more behind-the-scene revelations. What deleted scene surprised you the most? Share your thoughts below. See ya.
All that's left is Jinx, and she belongs to
You're
Silco.
wrong. She's still in there. I can reach her.
You can't.